Video, I want to give us a new updated video guide on how to create hyper profit trading strategy, especially for people that have small capital. Somebody was chatting me and I told him to show me um, his trade to trade, and I discovered that what it was making was not encouraging. Despite he has a small capital of $100. So if you have a small capital, let me advise us. Okay, so this one is the account I'm telling you. The account started on the 8th of April 2025, and you can see that most of the money this account is making is in cents. So don't be angry. It's in cents. You'll be getting cents because of your capital. Because out of 100, I'm just giving an example of out of $100, the setting that he was giving for the bot to be buying, you are telling the bot to only be buying 12 $12 from your money. So anytime the bot sells, anytime you buy the coin low and you want to sell it high, and it's using 1.3% of $12, you'll be getting cents. You'll be getting cents. You'll be making cents. Now, the way the bot was designed was that when you buy the first time, let's say you started your trade, you have $100 and the bot took $12 first out of $100, remaining $88. And the second time, the coin depreciated in value by maybe minus 1%. It took another $12. The coin went further down by another minus 2%. It takes $12. The coin went down again by another minus 1%. It takes $12. The coin went down again by another maybe minus 1%. It took another $12. Your money will now remain $4 in your Binance. Now, let's say the coin started, the bought when the coin was $0.8. So when the coin went down to 0.78, he bought this. When the coin came down to 0.77, he bought another $12. When the coin came down to 0.75, he bought again. When the coin came down to 0.69, he bought again. By that time, your balance will have reduced. It's not RoyalQ that caused it. Because I always see people will be asking me questions, what happened? My money is disappearing. My money is going down. This is crypto. Don't be emotional about it, please. The coin is going down. It's not that. So your balance will reduce. The bot will now be using your money to buy more when the coin is going down. Because if bought at 0.8, your money will have reduced in value. Maybe at that time, your money will have reduced like, let's say, $85. Your money has not disappeared. By the time the coin start going up, each price it has bought. Your target is that when the coin goes up by 3% of 0.8, maybe if the coin gets to 0.85, it should not sell for you, maybe by 3%. Now, the bot only sells in bulk anything he buys from the first time you took your money, and the first four he buys, that means the first margin call, second margin call, third margin call, fourth margin call, he sells them at a bulk. So when you want to sell, it will sell 12 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will now give you 3% of $60. You will now make $1.8. So if they bought you like $200 in the first four margin calls, with the initial one it took, you make 3%, you make $6. So when you see people making like $20 in a day, $40 in a day on a coin, do 3% of 1,000. That people is using a lot of money to buy. The first time the coin take money, that means within the first, second, or fourth call, the bot took about, let's say, over 900 and maybe $950 to buy. So don't be comparing your result with other people. So now, for you to be able to make more money, in case you have a small capital, that's why I'm creating this video of hyper profit strategy. So this is what you will do. Let's say you have $200. First, use 20% of that $200. Let the both first take $40. Use like 10%, 10%, 10% to 20% of your capital that the bot will first take first before starting taking money, and you must manage it very well. So let's say you want to use 20%, you want the bot to first take 20% of your money, which is $40. You must make sure you do your setting very well so that the bot will not be taking $40. Otherwise it will your money will finish. So the moment you allocate 20% of your capital for the bot to first buy, if there is a potential that this coin will quickly deliver and give you profit, the remaining $40, no, the remaining balance, which is 160, you need to now spread it according to the margin call. If your margin call setting on your trading capital or on your setting, maybe we have bronze setting, day 3 setting. At the moment the bot take the first 20%, the remaining balance must be evenly spread out. Let's say you are using the bronze setting that have 9 or 10 margin calls. The remaining balance divided by 10, so that the bot will be able to be using $16 when the coin now goes down, because the market can change anytime. So that the bot will still have enough money to be buying, selling when the coin is below your entry price. You can even reduce it. You can even change that $16 to like $14 or $13, because you must have enough money when the coin is down. Like this account I just showed us, the account has been running for long. It has not gone higher than the entry price. So it will still be, the bot will still be giving what we call subsell profit. Now, what will you now do? Let's say you have $200. Now, let me go to the app now. Let me go to the app. Or now you can create this subsell profit. Because the one I did before, people are really making mistake. People are really making mistake. So I don't want people to be making mistake. Because if you make them mistake, or the bot will take all your money in the first 4 margin calls, and if the coin begin to go down, you'll be stuck for weeks. I will not be making daily subsell profits. So let's say this is the coin you want to enter. So before you enter any coin, or depending on the signal they've given to you, make sure that on the daily chart the coin is down, and the forward chart the coin is down. Now, let's now click create. Which should be forward chart. Yes, the forward chart is down. So let's say you want to enter this coin, click create, or you see the signal. You want to use this hyperprofitable strategy. When you get here, click I understand. And when you get here, click trade setting. Then when you get here, click manually create. Then go to your settings depending on your capital. So if you have like $100 and above, 100 to 150, you are going to use the bronze trade setting. If you have like 300, 400 and above, you can use this silver trade setting that accommodate between 200 to 250. So let's now pick, let's say you have 200 or 300 to let me first do $100 and above, because a lot of people always start with $100 or more. So when you now get here, you click the setting in the middle. Let's say you want to use this bronze setting for $100 and above. Tap that margin call in the middle. It will import the setting. Then next year, change this place to submarine. Don't forget, change to submarine time. Then this is where we are now going. Now, since you have only $100 as a trading capital, you now put this place. Since you want to use 20% as a first buying amount, put $20 there. Then go inside the margin call configuration. Change this thing. Very, very important. Change this multiple buying ratio, because if you don't change it, the moment the bot take $20, the moment the coin goes down by 0.8, you take another $20. The moment the coin depreciates again by 0.9, you take another $20. If the coin go further down by 1.1, you take another $20. Before you know, if the coin goes down by let's say a total of minus 4%, it will have finished all your money. So if the coin was not going further down, you'll be stuck. You'll be seriously stuck. Because I've seen people always having this issue. So what you will now do next is this. Since your first Binance amount is $20 and the remaining money that your balance will now remain in your Binance is $80, divided by, let's say, 10 by 10. Let's say the remaining margin called down is 10, is 8, divided by 10. I think the remaining margin call limit here is even 13. 13 divided by 13, divided by 13. So that even the coin, if it goes down to like 30%, you still be seeing the both between buying, selling, buying, selling. So the moment you are divided by 13, since the your margin call total is 13, see what I mean? Your margin call drop total here is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. Divide the remaining balance by 13. That means you want the bot to be buying more of buying just $6.15. So what we will now do, since the bot first took $20, then let's say you multiply 0.5 times 20. That is too much. Reduce it until you get $6.1. So I think you'll be using like change that. So use 0.3 times 20 will give us $6. So you now come back here, you edit this 111, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3 to the end, so that you will not be stuck. So let's say you have $300. You want to use the first buying amount of 20% or 15% of your first buying amount. Let's say you have $300. So you want to use 20% of $300. That's $60. So the remaining money will be 300 minus 60. That remains $240, depending on the margin call limit that is here. This one is 13. Let's say you are using this one, which is 17. 17 margin call limit. 17 margin call limit here. Then your remaining balance divided by 17. Divided by 17. So the money divided by 17. Now you now multiply. Okay, I've used $40. I've used $60 my first buying amount. Then what will I multiply by 60 to give me 14? So let's try 0.5 times 60. That's too high. Let's do like 0.2. 0.25, 0.24. So 0.24 times 60, the first buying amount will give us $14.4. So when you now get here, change this place from this value here to 0.24, because I've seen a lot of people make a lot of mistake when they want to use this upper profit strategy to the end, down to the end, so that in case the market goes against you, if you make the mistake of not changing this value here, which is one, which is 1111, the moment the coin start going down, 0.4 minus 0.4 minus 0.9 minus 0.116 minus 0.2 point something 6%, the bot will be taking $60. $60, $60, $60. 60 times 4, that is 240. The coin just went down just by 2.6% negative value. The bot will have taken all your money because it's followed this setting. Then if the coin start going down to -5, -6, -7, -8, -10 and begin to crash, you will not be able to make money for weeks. So this calculation really matters. You must have basic understanding of how this margin call setting works on RoyalQ. In case the market, if you analyze very well, anything can happen in the market. So you need to understand this calculation, because I've done a video before on how to use pattern strategy and people have misused it. That's why I decided to create this new video. So the moment you have changed all those margin call drop down, you are good to go. Even if the market drops, change this one to submit model, please don't forget. In case the market drops, you still be making money daily. instead of being getting stuck for weeks, for days. Because when you use this about trading strategy, it will make you to make more profit. So if you're using like that $300, the bot took $60 first, and the bot now the coin now went down and bought four times more, 4 times, 14 times four, at $56, then plus 60, that's a total of $116. If the coin now go up, it didn't touch all your money. It's your money will still remain like $186 that it didn't take. Then if the coin now goes up by 3.1% of one, you make 3.1% of one, you make $3.5 profits. So that is the way it works. So that if the ball just took 14 $14 the first time, then the next four times it took $14 four times times five, it will only take $70 out of the $300. And if the coin now goes up, it will only give you 2.1. So this is a news update on how you can use this at profit trading strategy to make more profit. And don't overuse it, please. Don't do more than don't do more than 20% of your total capital. Let there be enough money in your um balance. If you have $100 to $600 or more, you trade one coin, don't over trade. If you have like $1,000, you can do like two coins, because the market can go down anytime. So I want to show this trade, this coin, this account. I want to show this account. This account is started with like I think $170 thereabout. So you can see that it's making money steadily, steadily. And I use that strategy for this place, this to make this kind of profit. That's why they have like $170. So if you continue to use that strategy like that, it will be making more profit, so that you not be making sense. So wow, this video has been so long. Apology for that. I have to just break this thing down so that you can learn how to use this profit trading strategy to be able to make more profit in RoyalQ. RoyalQ is the real deal. You are trading with a one of the best technology. Recently, one of the all these funny Ponzi scheme that are mimic, that looks like original trading has crashed. CBEX, PSEX will follow, WCoin follow. I'm not being negative. It will follow because they are fake. They are mimicking the original things. This is a real technology that has been existing for the past 8 years, and I started using it 4 years ago. So I don't want this video to be too long. My name is Aderemi-Digital. So this is the hyper profit trading strategy that they can use to enter any signal or pick any coin. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.